Hi, I'm Avery Anaya, a youth development practitioner for the youth program at the New Mexico Workforce Connection in the Central Region. The Central Region covers Bernalillo, Sandoval, Torrance, and Valencia. Today, I'm here to talk to you about some of the services and elements that we provide. I myself have been a participant through this program. I started off in the program when I was 20 years old, and they put me at a job being an automotive technician. I gained a few certifications, and I actually gained employment at that dealership after the program was over and I exited. That led me to want to pay it forward, and now here I am as a YDP, Youth Development Practitioner, to talk to you about the 14 elements and the services that we can provide to help you out. So the first thing that we're going to go over with the WIOA youth program is going to be our eligibility. So we have two different categories. You either fall in school or out of school youth. So in order to qualify eligibility in the in-school youth, you have to be between the ages of 14 and 21. You have to be attending school, secondary or post-secondary, which means high school or college. You must be low income, and you have to meet at least one of the following. These are called barriers. We have basic skills deficient. This is where we assess where you are at and how we can help you. You can be an English language learner, an offender, homeless, runaway, or foster child, pregnant or parenting, an individual with a disability, or requires additional assistance to enter and complete educational program to secure or hold employment. The second category that we have that you could fall in is out of school. In order to fall into this category of eligibility, you must be between the ages of 16 and 24, not attending school, and you have to meet at least one of the following. School dropout, within the range of going to school, but you have not attended school within the last calendar year, a recipient of a secondary diploma or recognized equivalent who is a low-income individual and is either basic skills deficient or an English language learner. Or you could be subject to the juvenile or adult justice system, homeless, runaway, or foster child, pregnant or parenting, just as in the in-school youth, and a low-income individual who requires additional assistance to enter and complete educational programming to secure or hold employment. So there are a few that hold in common, but there are a couple that are different between the two categories. So moving on here, I'm going to describe low income, so that way you know what low income means when trying to be eligible for our program. This means if you receive SNAP, TANF, SSI, or any government assistance programs, or if you are in a family that is receiving government assistance programs within the last 6 months, or if you are in a family with a total income that does not exceed the higher poverty rate of the 70% of the charts that we have provided here below. As you can see, it says family of 1, family of 2, and it just keeps going. So you can kind of use your own discretion at that. Or if you are a homeless individual, if you are a foster child, or if you're an individual with a disability, we go by your own income, and if you meet the requirements, that would require you, or that would make you eligible for low income. Or if you're an individual who receives or is eligible to receive free or reduced price lunch at school. So in trying to qualify for our program, there are going to be a few documents that we are going to need in order to start up a file and get things rolling with you in our program. The documents that you will need is a state-issued ID or driver's license, a birth certificate, social security card, proof of income if applicable, proof of selective service registration, which means male age 18 and over. If you are female, you do not have to register in selective service, or proof of your barrier. Barriers are the numbered bullets that we had up in the top of eligibility section right there. So throughout, you've probably heard me say the word elements a few times. So just to kind of condense that for you a little bit, elements is just more of the services that we can provide to you to help you out. So as you can see here labeled on the screen, we have 1 to 14 elements. A few of them are a little bit more in depth than others. So I'm going to go over 3 and 4. Those are the most commonly used within our program. So 3 being paid and unpaid work experience, and 4 being occupational skills training. And just because that can sound a little bit confusing, we're going to go ahead and call it tuition assistance. So just to get on to paid and unpaid work experience here, to explain a little bit about what this is. So to go over a little bit what paid and unpaid work experience is, what we do as a youth development practitioner is we go out and we find businesses and we get young adults and we pair them together. So you are given 350 to 450, depending on in and out of school. And we pay you for the 350 and 450 hours at $10.50 per hour. The placements, the places that we put you at, are aligned to your career interests. So what that means is we're not just going to place you at some place that you don't want to work. We want to place you at some place that you're interested at, some place that you want to look at long term. It's a great way for a training opportunity and to gain work experience through employability skills. It's a great way to learn job experience, and it gives you something to put on your resume if you don't have anything yet, and it just adds that much more to your resume. Employability skills training provided prior to placement. We will be able to assist you and help you in finding how to conduct an interview and how to act in an interview, how to put together a resume, all kind of work experience help that we can provide, we will provide to you. Possibility of an employment placement. This is a really good one that I kind of want you guys to get, is because when we place you somewhere, you actually have an opportunity to get hired on at that place. Most of our businesses are pretty good and they work with us and they know our program. So they are looking for employment afterwards. So we want to place you in a place that you can look for long-term employment. Moving on to occupational skills training. Occupational skills training, also known as tuition assistance, we can offer up to $9,000 of assistance available for training if it is within the ETPL list, which is eligible training provider. It is a list that we have provided on our website that you can actually get on there and look at. It has a list of all of the training that we can provide and provide that $9,000 for tuition assistance. We can also offer up to $15,000 of assistance for programs with stackable credentials. In other words, what this means is if you are looking to add anything else onto your degree or certificate to make you look more reputable and sell yourself, we can offer up to 15 for that. Moving on here to supportive services. We offer assistance with childcare, and we also offer transportation. I'm going to hit on this one a little bit because if you live more than 25 miles round trip from your job that we place you at, we can actually pay you up to $10 a day in mileage that you go a day to work. We offer one-time medical costs, a temporary shelter. We also have special supportive services available for testing fees, uniforms, work clothes, background checks, drug tests, and equipment for online training. We also offer incentives, which are another little way that you can get benefits through our program. Incentives are some way that we can reward you for any sort of progression that you have had through our program. So to start off here, you can see you can earn up to $250 if you attain your high school diploma or your high school diploma equivalency. We also offer $100 for a few different things: an increase or reading or math TABE scores, which is the assessment that we give you to see where you are at when you begin the program; successful completion of an apprenticeship program, that's $100; completion of one full semester of post-secondary college; attainment of a certificate for occupational knowledge-based examinations. We hope this information has been useful to you, and we have linked all of the counties with each youth development practitioner that you can reach out to if they are within your county. If any of this interests you, do not be afraid to give any of these people a call, and they will be more than willing and happy to assist you. There are so many services and resources that we can provide to help you through your career exploration, and we hope that you can start today. Here are a few ways to contact us. Our email is youth@wccnm.org. Our phone number is 505-843-1900, and you can reach out to us on any of our social media, which is Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And be sure to check out our YouTube and see any more videos for more information.